Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome. Oh, I can hear myself lately. Am I that loud? Anyways, who doesn't? No one gives a shit. I'm loud. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the Lewd Front podcast. Once again, this episode today with our guest. Well, obviously, I'm Shiro, accompanied by Oiled once again.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's him. Corey in the house. And we have our guest today, Zanamaoria.
Who is that?
Hopefully that's how you say the name.
It's fine. You can say whatever. People usually just call me Xana.
How am I to say the full name?
I guess Zanamaoria is generally the way people say it. I don't know. It's not even a word.
But it's a name. It's a name, so you can like say, oh, the Z is silent. You can just decide that, and no one's gonna say anything.
And people usually remove the A, right?
Yeah, or they'll say Zanamaoria, but that one sounds stupid. So
Zanamaoria?
That one sounds even worse.
Okay. Anywho, our guest today, Zanamaoria, really great. If I say myself, a short stack artist, unless you describe it differently.
I honestly don't think about heights. People just gave me that title, and I'm like, sure, why not?
I think
let's
it's
run
really
with
good.
it.
I think it's really good. Regardless, I think it's really good art. We have a really amazing. If you ask me personally, I'd say he's a short stack artist. But as you heard him, he says that's just how he draws. So, Mr. Guest, Mr. Man, Mr. Xana, what's the shortcut?
Yeah, just Xana.
Okay, Mr. Xana. Who is Xana? Who is the artist before me?
I don't know. I just draw, man. Drawing is fun, so that's it. And apparently I get paid for that. It's very cool.
That's dope.
I draw OCs. I generally only draw fan art when I'm paid to, because I usually don't really care to draw much fan art. But occasionally I'll draw it for fun. But I don't know. I just
how
draw.
often would you draw fan art if it's not commissioned? Then
Very rarely, because I don't know. I usually just don't feel like it. I don't really have a lot of characters that I'm like, oh man, I want to draw this character. Most of the time it's just OCs from other people. Not really that much like just fan art of a good game or something.
I mean, your own OC is like popular enough to just draw her, right? And you don't have to like do any other characters besides her.
Your main character. What's her name again?
Ife. Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Like that's a pretty acknowledgeable character. That if I see her anywhere, it's like, oh, I know that guy. That's Zanamoria's character quite easily.
Yep.
So you don't draw OCs, or you do commissions though?
Yeah, I do commissions.
And how often do you do commissions? Like, what's your monthly or weekly budget? Let's say on commission.
I don't know. I'm very sporadic. I usually I'll wake up and I'll be like, wake up. I'll be like, what did I draw today? What's on the menu? And then I'll go look at the supporter stuff that I do, or if I have any commissions in the queue, I'll be like, okay, which one do I want to draw today? What am I feeling like? Sometimes I'm just like, today I'm gonna take a break. I used to be very bad about taking breaks. Like I just wouldn't take breaks generally at all until that fucked up my wrists. So now I'm actually careful about it.
Like an injury or
I go to physical therapy every now and then now, because when it was really bad, I would wake up at night because of how bad the pain was.
Ooh, damn.
So I've been going to physical therapy. Nothing that has required any further medical attention, but mainly just going there for checkups every now and then.
So how did you injure your wrist? What happened, if I may ask?
I just worked way too much and I didn't take breaks.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So people need to learn to take more breaks.
Yeah, you almost worked yourself out of commission.
Yep.
But that's good now. Physical therapy, I guess, twice a week, maybe once a week, or is it less severe?
No, it is not. I used to be, when it was really bad, I was going every week. Now I'm going every month, every 2 months or so, just for checkups. I've been doing a lot better. Yeah. I do have to wear a wrist brace for the gym though, because that actually does hurt still a little bit.
Well, it's the gym. It's part of the gym experience. If it doesn't hurt, it's not working. Alright. Yeah, what was we saying now?
Hold up.
Injury aside, hopefully.
Hold up. Before we continue, I want to give a big shout out to Pink Animations on Twitter for doing a amazing logo animation. I'll send it in the chat, and it's gonna be on the screen for the foreseeable future.
Oh, I get to be the first man.
Hell yeah!
Animation.
Hell yeah! You're gonna be with the logo now. We're gonna We're gonna include you. Anywho.
Yeah, go on.
Thank you. Oh well. Anywho, I was saying, like, you used to, take a lot of a lot of commissions and overwork practically before the injury.
Yep. The way I used to work was I wouldn't really have a cap on my queue. I would just take commissions as they came in, and then I realized, wow, this is terrible. I'm stressed all the time. I always have shit to do. I don't have, like, if I take free time, I feel guilty because I have like this big ass queue. So then I was like, okay, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna do like every month I'll just take a certain amount of commissions. I'll work on them on that month, and then next month I'll do it again.
What's your limit now? What's the number? When do you say this is enough?
I'll usually take like my supporter stuff. I have like 10 every month. That's basically what pays the bills. And everything extra, I'll take from like around 5 to 7. So I'll usually have like 7, like max if I'm like really needing to get some expendable money for like,
let's say 20.
Something specific. I'll take up to 20, but I'll try to avoid having like that many days to do stuff, because I also have to do like the pull stuff I have on my supporter platforms, my Substar. So that's like 3 more. So generally, I think at max I'll take like 5. Maybe I'll take like 1 extra if I'm like, oh man, I wanna buy this real quick. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, I wanna guarantee.
Yeah, I don't like spending money I don't have. So if I need money, I'll just either take an extra commission for it, or I'll just wait.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, as long as you don't get injured again, right? And moderation.
Yeah. Now I actually pay attention to that, because before I would just work through it. Like if it was painful or whatever. Now I like if it starts to get bad, I'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna take a little break. If I have anything pending, I'll just make sure to tell everyone, because I don't like leaving people in the dark.
That's dope, because not so long ago, we had a problem actually with some artists who will not be named that have taken commissions since January and still have not, no,
don't worry. I have some pending stuff from years ago that I have not gotten updates on. It's very cool.
Yeah, but as long as you keep the consumer in the picture,
Yeah, if only everyone was as responsible, I guess would be the word. Like, it's fine if you're gonna take long, but at least tell your clients,
Yeah, well, we know some people, unfortunately.
So do I, sadly.
But yeah, we kind of skipped through one part. It's like we straight went for the your injury and whatnot. But I want to know how you started.
Typical drawn all the time story, I guess. Since I was young, when I was like 16 or 17, I was like, I'm gonna try to go to school for arts, I guess. There's nothing else really interested me. Never been like a very academic person. It's really hard. How do you say it? I can't absorb like material if it's not practical. So if I was gonna like have higher education, it would have been something related to either maths or arts or something along those lines. Something where it's like not as much reading and more doing.
So anything theory you cannot handle.
I can, but it's like it's so hard for information to stick.
Yeah,
I need something to do that will like make it stick. So I was either arts or math, like something like programming, where it's like it does have a lot of theory, but it's also like math is just practice.
Yeah, you're a practical
logic.
Practical learner. Yeah.
Yep. So I went to college for arts for a year and a half, 2 years or so. I dropped out because art school is it's okay. I did learn a lot, the drawing classes, but everything aside from the main drawing and maybe the design classes was a little like just not interesting, because the problem was with like college, they don't really have like any kind of illustration majors or anything like that. Like the closest thing would have been either painting or graphic design, and I hate graphic design. And painting like physical mediums, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I've been learning to like them again now that I'm hobbying, but I mean, hobbying is fun. It's not, I gotta paint like this and that for college. I don't want to use this medium because I don't like it, right?
Yeah, it's like you feel like you're forced to do something instead of doing it for, enjoyment.
Yeah, so I went there for a bit. Dropped out. I moved around in a couple call centers. And while I was there, I was starting to do more commissions. 'Cause I was still doing commissions. I was starting commissions when I started college around there.
Yeah.
And I was still doing some, and I was earning more doing commissions than I was with like my shitty call center jobs. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if this works.
And you started doing commissions full time?
Yeah, basically. It's been like that ever since. Like what? I don't know how many years by now. It's been a bit. I don't really feel the passage of time. I don't really think about it.
Do you remember your earliest commission?
So I was in Toho stuff.
Toho, nice.
I did start out as mainly a fan artist. I think that's also why I'm burnt out on fan art, because I drew like almost nothing but Toho for a few years when I first started out on like posting art on the internet. Like I just started out doing fan art because I don't know, I wasn't very confident with designs or like OCs. I was still in like the mindset of like, oh my god, my teenage OCs are very cringe. I don't want to post them.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Who cares, honestly?
Yeah.
just post them.
No, Toho artists in general, like not the canonical art, but the fan arts are fucking wild.
Yeah.
In all terms, in all senses. So and they do commission quite a ton.
Yeah, that's also before like, you know, the big explosion of like people commissioning. I think what is most seen these days are Final Fantasy characters.
Guilty as charged.
I don't think I ever got commissioned so many things from a singular IP as Final Fantasy 14 even before.
You see, the thing is, when you give a game such good customization and / forgive me Yoshi P for uttering these words, mods, because the game has quite a decent amount of mods, quite a decent amount of customization, and then people want that shit drawn as their OC now, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like have you ever played Second Life or IMVU?
I know about them, but I never played them.
It's like just like that, but
there's an actual game in there.
There's an actual game instead of taking your money and buying internet property.
Yeah, now it's really not needed because now there's VR chat, I guess. Well,
yeah,
I've heard there's some stuff going around in the VR chat, but I don't know what's going on.
So
something about the anti-cheat.
Do you often play games?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Easy Anti-Cheat? The anti-cheat system.
Of course.
Do you know what that shit does to your FPS? So
depends on the game. It does kind of. I know it does tank performance.
Like by default, it tanks performance. But imagine that on a VR game.
That makes sense.
So people are getting kind of bored of it. There's a replacement now apparently. Chill something. I'm not really sure. I'm not heavy on the VR. On the VR front.
I don't own a headset, and I'm not really that interested, so I don't really follow that much stuff. Yeah. It's for me, VR is more like I'll see a game that looks fun, and I'll be like, oh shit, look at that, and then it says VR only on the Steam page, and I'm like, oh well.
Damn. For another day. Not today. Not this time. Nah. Well, so you started like officially making, like, we got sidetracked, but you started actually getting commissions at college.
Yeah.
College. And did you start Not Safe for Work?
No, I didn't. I think that was in like around the second year I was doing commissions, so I don't even remember.
Like, did someone approach you like, hey, can you do Not Safe for Work? Or did you start like offering people?
How did I start? Let me think. I think I did start with one commission that was like that, and then more people started to like
want more Not Safe for
it. Yeah, and then I was like, I mean, why not? It's like, it's different, I guess.
It's a change of pace, and you started making, and I assume started making way more money doing Not Safe for Work.
I don't remember actually. Maybe that's true.
Well, it's a long time ago.
It took a little bit until like 90%. Like now, where 90% of my comms are that.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it was like every now and then, but now it is like, yeah, like when I open up slots, there's like at least 80% of the requests are Not Safe for Work.
So what was your platform then? Back then?
What? I mean, Tumblr, of course.
Tumblr. You started Tumblr, Newgrounds.
Yeah. Only Tumblr, and then I migrated to the Great Exodus.
The Great Exodus, Tumblr banning.
Yeah, I was there.
You
I remember seeing a bunch
migrated
of my posts flagged automatically by Tumblr, and a bunch of safe for work posts flagged as well. I was like, it's not worth my time. Like, if I have to think about this all the time, I'm just gonna go insane. And at a certain point during like a little bit before the little Tumblr exodus, my Twitter started doing better than my Tumblr. So I was like, I'm not losing anything by just abandoning this website.
So it was time.
Yeah, I just moved with a bunch of other people and just drawing.
Yeah.
I should update my Pixiv more, but I don't want to go through the trouble of censoring stuff.
Pixiv is like really rare for someone to be super active on Pixiv unless they're like.
No, I just want like a workable gallery because like I really hate how Twitter handles it. It's a little bit of a pain.
Yeah, like how Twitter you have to open fucking media, and because Twitter does not have like a proper gallery, does it?
It doesn't, and then you have I don't like having my media posts full of memes myself. I like it when someone can just click media and look at the media instead of clicking media and seeing a bunch of GIF replies and such.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, where's the art? I have to scroll for 5 minutes to see a piece of art.
Yeah, that's the thing with most artists. Well, I'm not gonna blame the artists for this because they're people.
I'm not either. Yeah, it's just I don't do it because I like my art being easily accessible there.
Yeah, it's like I wanna I'm investigating an artist. You know what I mean when I say investigate? I'm like discovering an artist. I'm like, oh, what does this guy do? And like the first 15 to fucking 100 posts under his media tab is memes that he's been posting.
Yep.
Then I have to resort to other websites which could, be either doing him justice or not at all.
Yeah,
like,
or it could be one of those that they just post their paid stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah. Like, oh, look, this is 1% of the image. You have to buy the rest. I understand that once or twice, just not every post, But to each their own.
Yeah, I mean, it's your social media. I personally like handling mine like that. Like, if I'm gonna meme with people, I'll usually just do it on by just write some dumb shit under replies.
Yeah.
Instead of posting a picture.
So it doesn't flood the media tab. Yeah, I get it. I
want a quick question. So where did your love for girls with big horns come from?
I don't know. Just like horns, dude. Cool.
Hell.
Let me think. It wasn't Grand Blue. Maybe it was. Did Ive come before I started playing? I don't even know if Ive came before I started playing Grand Blue.
Oh yes, that was one thing I was wondering about. Is your art heavily influenced by Grand Blue?
It started to be once I played it.
The gacha game or the fighting game?
The gacha game. I mean,
okay.
I don't know. I started playing Grand Blue like what? When did I? Hold on, let me see. So I remember vividly what was the character that came when I started playing, so I can always check the date.
The release day of a character?
Yeah, I started playing in summer of 2016.
Oh shit! I used to play on the Japanese servers a long time ago. I forgot. I even forgot. But I loved that game for a long time. I don't play anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't get anymore. I got tired of getting power crept every few releases, and I felt like there wasn't really a point to keeping up with the power creep.
Yeah. And if you don't have a huge clan in that game, you're fucked.
That's the thing. I just don't like Guild Wars.
Yeah.
I think they're really boring.
The late game.
That's the only thing to do at that point.
Yeah, the late game in Grand Blue was all Guild Wars.
Fun.
Well, looking at your art, all in all, there's a question I've been meaning to ask. And looking at yours as well, I think I know the answer. I just want to double check. Like, tits or ass, my friend?
Oh, I like the front, bro.
That's obvious from the art. I can tell. I'm not very happy about it, but I'll accept it.
I'll be real with you. Drawing asses is a little hard. I don't know. I think the back is one of the trickiest parts of the body to draw, like to properly draw.
Drawing drawing a good proportion of ass and back is god tier.
So I just if I can avoid it, I'll just avoid it because
Easy
it's
way
just gonna
out.
mean it's gonna take me like an extra hour or two referencing different pictures to get it right, and even then I probably won't be happy with it.
The back is pretty. It has a lot of like muscles and structure to it. It's pretty fucky to learn that everything right.
It's also very very subtle muscles. It's not like as like simple as just saying, oh yeah, here's the bicep, here's this. The bicep is flexed, the tricep is extended. That's it. That's all I need for an arm, or like how rotated it is, whatever the deltoids. But the back has like a lot of tiny moving parts, like
a lot of portions,
and then what are they called? The wing bones.
Yeah.
How those protrude and how the delts look from the back, the lats, all that stuff. It's a little hard, especially finding a proper reference, because a lot of the time when you find back pictures, they're usually like generally the best back pictures are from very toned or muscular people, but you can't always reference those for everyone because I mean, if you're drawing someone who isn't very toned or muscular, you're given like a super toned back, and it might look very out of place.
Yeah.
But then finding that position, that same pose with a little less tonification is a little hard. So referencing back is always a little tricky. I don't know how advanced the 3D models people have been using for that are these days. They might be a lot better now. I need to take a look into those.
Yeah, I'm just going through your Twitter real quick. The last time you drew a character with their backs turned was back in May, so like 5 months ago.
No, I did recently, but I just didn't post it.
Okay.
I don't post everything.
Secret post.
Some stuff I just don't feel like posting, so it's
also understandable.
It is around.
Any particular reason for it, or
sometimes I feel like it doesn't like I'll go like, do I think this is gonna have that good reception? Yes, no, or like sometimes I look at it the next morning and I'm like, I don't know how to post this today, and then that today becomes, oh, I forgot about this post entirely. Forgot about this drawing entirely, so it just doesn't get posted. Maybe one day I'll be scrolling by and I'll be, oh, like I never posted this. I'm just gonna go post it.
Okay, I wanna go back and touch on the commissions part of yours. Since you did a lot of not safe for work by now, what's the most fucked up shit you could receive?
I don't know. I don't really. If I see something like that, I probably just won't take it at all.
Like not drawn, received as a commission. You were like, nah, fuck that.
I don't know. I think people are pretty mindful about that these days, where if you don't see an artist drawing certain pieces of content, they usually won't try and like ask for that. I can't really think about the last time I got asked for something a little strange, personally.
But you're a Tumblr artist, so you have to have stumbled upon one of them.
I mean, if it was Tumblr, then I don't remember anything about that.
Damn.
I don't really retain things that many.
Because some people got, commissioned fart or diapers or...
no, I was never asked to it for anything of that, thankfully.
Never? That's wild.
I would remember if I had.
You dodged the big bullet there.
Yeah, thankfully I never got asked for anything like that strange.
Some people got, commissioned ponies. And not like humanoid anthros, no, just like, fucking horses. The Tumblr was a weird, that's some weird shit.
I dodged a lot of that when I was there.
That's wild. That's why you escaped like 90% of Tumblr.
Is that good?
That's really good.
Yeah, no, maybe if I did, I just don't remember. But yeah, I can't really think of the last time I got asked for something strange like that.
So you've never got these fucked up porn freak commissions?
I probably have, but I'll just take a glance. And no, and then I'll just forget about it the next day.
Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't pay too much mind to them.
Okay, that's understandable. But since we got to the point of discussing porn styles and shit, do you often read doujins, hentai, western, anything, manhwa, not safe for work?
I've gotten to that point where the phrase for research is not a joke anymore. I just whenever I need revs, I'll just go digging
for research.
Yeah, for references and stuff like that, and see how people draw certain stuff. I'm stuck in like something, I'll just go and look.
But when you look at something for research, that means it's all inclusive. It's like you don't ignore anything. You can go into any genre, anything.
Yeah, I mean Dojin,
it's
real life,
right?
AV, whatever. If I need a reference, I'll just go find it. I'll go digging.
And that's
it.
In general, like, personal use.
Not as much anymore.
Not anymore.
Nah.
Damn. Well, I guess after a while of drawing, you get, how do I say this? You get.
I also can't enjoy anymore. It's like I'll start reading a dojin and then I'll be like, oh shit, look at this pose, and then I'll just screenshot and put it in a folder.
Yeah, I do that.
And then I'll just get
same
sidetracked, or I'll look at something and be like, that doesn't look right. This is off. Proportions. I don't like him. I don't like this.
I do
like this part.
Things,
and then I'll just start dissecting it instead of actually reading it or whatever. And then it's like I just get sidetracked.
It's like look. Never mind. It's like look.
Yeah. I don't know. I just see a lot of things more through an artistic lens now, I guess. I do read every now and then, but it's like not as often. I don't know.
What categories would you go for typically?
Like tags, right?
Tag categories, whatever.
I mean, they're not gonna be a surprise to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Gyaru.
Yeah, obviously. Short stack.
Tomboy. I don't really look for that in the tag. I don't really care if it is
Monster
short
Girl?
stack or not. I don't really look for that one specifically. If it is Monster Girl, it is Monster Girl, and I'll just be like, oh hey, look at that.
Oh shit, that's good.
I don't know.
Do you go out of your way to look for girls with horns?
No, it's just what it is. If I find it, I find it. Looking for horns is more of a reference thing, because sometimes I'm like, how do I draw this pose with these fucking horns in the way? I need to go see if anyone's done something like this before and how they did it. That is the biggest problem with Ive, is that her horns get in the way of a lot because they're so big. So usually it is me fighting against my own designs. Like, oh my god, how do I make this work in this position or this pose or with these surrounding objects? Everything is in the way. Please, why did I do this to myself years ago?
Yeah, I get it.
So it's something that we're stuck with it.
Yep. I mean, it is still part of the fun, trying to figure out how to make stuff work when you have gigantic horns in the way. And I still don't know how Ive's twin tails work. Like, I'll just bullshit them 90% of the time. I'll be like, these be behind the arm? No, but I'll draw them like that anyways. I just don't want to cover this up or whatever. It's like sometimes you just have to make what's the word? Sometimes you have to compromise, right? Sometimes you're just like, this doesn't make the hair being here doesn't make sense, but I don't want it covering this other part that I really like how it looks. So I'll just the people who care will care, and well, that's including me. I'll know I did it, but like at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to make choices for like the overall aesthetic of the picture instead of just like complete accuracy, right?
Yeah, small sacrifices for the better good.
The consequences.
Sometimes.
The consequences of your own actions.
Yeah.
Sometimes big sacrifices for the better future. Fuck it. I mean, it depends, right? It's like I agree on that though. It's like if you drew banger titties, like top tier S tier titties, and then you're like, well, I have to fit the hair in front of the titties now. You're like, you know what? I'll just keep the hair behind.
Yeah.
It's like
honestly the biggest culprit of that is when I draw a very good torso.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy, it's time to cover half of it.
No, hair back. Quick, easy fix.
I mean, you draw a good torso, and then you're like, hell yeah. And then you're like, oh, now I have to add the chest.
Oh,
and
titties.
It's like, oh, it's gonna cover half the torso. I just spend time worrying about, oh no.
Smaller
and then you start thinking about like how do I make this work?
How'd they get more torso, less chest?
Yeah. Sometimes the character doesn't really lend itself to that, so it's like, all right, what do we do here? What is the
it's like, oh fuck, what's the outcome here? How do you fix this? Well, I see how it works. I see how it happens, right? But as long as you're satisfied with the end material,
Yep.
as long as that's good, you know, no matter the sacrifices. Fuck, god damn. What else we was on about? We was on commissions and it derailed about proportions for a minute.
Yeah, we're talking about tags, I think.
Yeah, tags. Yeah. And yeah, you said like tomboy,
Yeah,
big
Gyaru,
titty. Is big titty?
Paizuri.
Yeah, okay. Tit jobs, obviously.
What else? I guess group.
Group.
Yeah, big fan.
No, not me.
Is that like the ones? I guess so. Everything else is just appears, and maybe I'll be like, "Oh shit, let's check out more of this," and then I'll check out more of that,
yeah.
and then I'll be like, "Oh shit, look at all these references."
It's like, oh shit, look at this. It's like, it's like, oh shit, this looks good. Okay, let's check out the artist. Oh, this is all good.
How big,
Oh yeah, sometimes I'll just.
How big is your reference folder?
Scattered around different places. It's, I don't know, pretty big. I have a bunch in the folder. I have a few just bookmarked here and there everywhere. I just have a bunch of references everywhere. I should organize them because sometimes I just have to be like, oh, hey, I have something for this. And then I'll just spend like 20 minutes finding where
just searching.
that specific one is saved at. So I just don't know where it's saved anymore. It's in one of my millions of bookmarks folders.
It's like collectively put everything together. That's gonna take even more time.
We are about 40 minutes in. You guys want to take a break and then do the Twitter questions?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Quick break. What's our transition music?
I don't know,
Zana.
Pick what our transition music is gonna be.
What's our transition music?
What? I don't know. Find some gent or something like that.
What now?
Find some gent or some prog metal. I don't know, dude. Put something in. I don't care.
Fuck. We've already done
weird stuff.
We've already done elevator music. We need something. Quick. Quick.
I don't know. Put clown music on.
Clown music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys in a second.
Yeah. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the clown music. Did you play clown music, Oil? Nice. Hope you enjoyed the clown music.
Yeah, it's clown music fitting for me.
Yeah. I don't want to call you a clown, but thank you. So back from the break, we got the Twitter questions. Let's start top to bottom. Not every question was added, but you know, we got some questions, and we start from the top by G5 Daigada. G5 Daigada says, "Who has been your biggest inspiration, and how did it affect your art?"
It's actually really hard. Did like Akihiko Yoshida a lot when I was a little younger. I guess you could still kind of see it in how I draw, how I proportion like the legs, where I like taper them off into very small feet. I think that's something that has stuck with me a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if Hideo Minaba is still the main artist of GBF, or if everything is just, I think it's just a bunch of people basing their art around the main aesthetic choices of Hideo Minaba's artwork. So maybe that would be another one, like Minaba or Yoshida. What's another inspiration? I guess we could go with those two.
Taba and
Hideo Minaba and Akihiko Yoshida.
Yeah.
Would be pretty big inspirations. Just Grand Blue and Yoshida's art style and certain parts of his proportions in general.
Yeah, I get it. Because I really love Grand Blue's art.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, G5 Daigada. Well, I guess that also answers how did it affect your art, because you know you have similar. You can see. I'm not gonna say similar art style, but you can see hints.
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you, G5 Daigada. Our next question by Isotoxal. ISOTOXAL. Just so if I'm butchering the name. 3 of your favorite OCs. That's not yours.
Let me think. I actually read that question and I've been thinking about it. I can think of 2 off the top of my head. Let me think of the third one. Well, I can tell you the first 2 would be like, I like Sunoko by EU03.
Yeah.
His red hair character.
Yeah.
I like Chocopai's girl. I think her name is Choco-chan.
Yeah, Choco-chan.
Let me check
Number
my
3.
follows. See if anything strikes me when I just look at my followed people, like my mutuals, because it is tough to pick 3 that really call to me.
And since you don't really often draw OCs, I guess you're not, you don't have them on top of your head the whole time.
Yeah, like generally when I'm drawing OCs, it's just whatever people pay me to draw, whatever their OCs are.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let's see if I've drawn any for fun recently that really called to me. That I just was like, oh hey, this person's character, I want to draw them. Sounds good, but not this one. This is a really hard question.
Yeah, we need one more. You have to think about this.
When was the last time I saw a character and I was like, damn, I wish this design was made by me?
Man, you're really taking your time with it, huh?
It's just hard. Picking favorites is always tough.
Yeah, I get it.
Actually, I think I'll throw Iso a bone. He has an OC I really like. Her name is Sina. Let's go with that one. So I do really like the character. I think I sketched her out the first moment I saw her, so that should qualify as enough.
That's your 3. It took a few seconds. Like oil, just delete the empty parts. Oil. It took a few seconds, but
people will never see the whole last hour I spent pondering.
Thank you, Iso Toxal. Thank you very much. But then you have
next question.
You have the Pon the Bonbon asks. Great name, by the way, amazing. Favorite characters to draw other than yours.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm gonna guess that requires names.
There's a follow up to it, so should I read that out?
Let me give you the follow then. Slash characters that make you go, thank you for requesting them, or I want to draw this character, but nobody requests them.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah, just
okay. God, that's more broad than just OCs again. No, let me think. I enjoy drawing a lot of Granblue characters. I do find them enjoyable as long as I don't have to draw their whole outfit. I usually remove some parts because they're pretty over-designed. Makes sense as a gacha game.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for requesting them.
Thank you very much. I like this character, or I want to draw this character.
I've had a few like that. Let me go look, because there was a few I got requested recently. And I was like, oh damn, I actually do want to draw this character. Like I really feel like drawing this one. Who was it? They asked me for them once. I like I forgot if their ad was Sylvar. Their name in like socials is like Sylvarn. They have a cat girl I really like drawing.
Sylvarn?
They don't request me that character enough. They're one of my supporters. I need them to request the cat more often. So if you're listening to this, ask for the cat.
That's a direct answer. That's a direct. It's like, yo, give me that shit.
Yeah, ask for the cat.
Yeah.
The ones that are not my characters. Let's see. I guess Granblue drafts. I always welcome those. Most of them I really like drawing. That cat specifically.
Yeah, that cat.
I forget their name. I'm terrible. Let's see. There's a few that I'm always glad to see this one in my requests. Check my comms. Oh, I like what's their name? I think it's Coco.
Coco. From where? What? Like was?
Yeah, their name is Coco. They're like, you've probably seen them. They're like this really dark skinned cat girl with white hair, like a long ponytail.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to see that one in my requests.
Coco. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think her name is Coco.
I know who you mean. That's what matters. We'll find her later. Put her on the screen, maybe, or something. Thank you, Pon the Bonbon. So that was the cat girl, Coco. And did you name a third one, or is it just 2?
I said like in general, like Granblue drafts are always enjoyable to draw. People don't really request Granblue characters as much. It's usually one of my supporters that asks for them every now and then. But usually people don't really come GBF characters from me.
Yeah, I mean,
I just get like mostly FF characters.
I really like Granblue characters, like design wise. It's fucking amazing.
It also makes sense because I think Granblue is like not at its peak right now. People aren't really like heavy into it like they would be with like other gacha games or other IPs in general.
Yeah, like I need more Nermaya commissions. I don't know. I'm just saying. I need me some draft mommy. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, thank you, Pon Pon Di Bon Bon. On to the next question. Question for everyone. Favorite type of horn? Obviously, you have to start here, Zana.
Favorite type of what?
Horn.
Oh, like ram horns.
Ram? Like
Yeah.
animal?
Yeah. I mean, that should not be a surprise to anyone.
Yeah.
Spirally horns.
I get it. You know, I have a lot of images of horns I love. Like I love that type of horn, and I don't like single horns or just straight horns. I like curves to them. I like spiral at least, or curved at least in one direction of horns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like horns in general, but I don't like the straight, narrow, and pointy horns. I like spinny and curvy, you know, curved horns.
Yeah.
Oiled?
I'm fine. I'm fine with any horn that goes like downwards, right? It's not pointing up. It goes down.
Like tusks?
Sure.
Tusk horns?
Sure. Let's go with that. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll take it. Let's go there. The guy who asked that question was CHCL Ushi. CH_CL Ushi. Thank you. Next question by Gumbo Machine. Wild. Okay, Gumbo. Is there anything you would love to draw but never had the time to draw?
Not really. I generally just make time to draw what I like. Like when I have free time, I'll go like, okay, what was it that I have like a little list. I'll be like, okay, what's on the I want to draw list? I guess I would like to have more time to draw more of other artists' OCs.
Yeah.
But I also need to draw mine. So I guess that is the dilemma. That is the time problem. But generally, you know, I don't think there's like a specific thing that I'm like, I never have time to draw this. It's more like, is it time to draw this or not? Do I want to draw this right now or not?
Yeah. Well, I get it. But at the same time, you can only, you know, I want to draw this, but you can only draw so much at a given time. And by the time you're free to draw it, you're like, okay, well, I don't want to draw it anymore. Like, I'm feeling something different now.
I guess it's more of other artists' OCs would be it.
Other artists OCs. That's dope. You hear that, other artists? Just keep sending him shit until he draws it. Just peer pressure him. Thank you, Gumbo Machine. Next question by Kin. I'm gonna call him Kintaki, right? I'm gonna call him Kintaki, but
sure,
there's no way there's an X. So Kintaki was saying, what drives or motivates you to start drawing in the beginning?
What do they mean in the beginning? Like when I started off, I guess?
I assume.
I don't know. I saw cool stuff and I was like, damn, I want to draw like that. And then I started drawing, I guess. Anime, maybe?
Anime. Because the second part to his question, well, not a question. The second part says he wants to get it as a side hobby when he's not working at this station, fire station, whatever.
Oh, I guess find something that you want to draw, like a kind of thing you really want to make yourself. I guess that would be it. Like a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I watched like this one anime when I was younger and I was like, damn, I want to draw that. Or you saw like a video game, you saw like a character in a video game, you're like, damn, I want to draw like that. I guess just find something that inspires you, motivates you, something you're like, wow, that's something I want to do, and you start from there.
Like, yeah, I want to draw that now.
Yeah, I want to draw this thing. You just started with like one specific goal in mind, and from there you can move. Once you hit like a certain point, you're like, okay, I want to try this and that. You can just start moving around. It's just basically that. Just set a goal, like I want to draw something like this. I want to draw this kind of thing, and try to get to that point.
Yeah, you heard them here, bro. Just, you know, since it's a side hobby, like I don't want to undervalue your interest in arts, but since you said it's a side hobby, I guess you don't have to worry about it that much. You can just draw whenever you want to draw, because you're not really restricted by anything except for your actual job. Thank you, Kintaki. Thank you very much. Next question would be by Crimson Rose 85. Why is IVE such a perfect combination of nearly every fetish I have? That
just means we share them.
It's like it's just a really good set of fetishes to have, I guess. I don't know. I really like.
That's it. So one day I was like, "Oh, if I just put all this in a singular character, that's it." Just,
and lo and behold,
not a lot of thoughts going on in my head.
and lo and behold, it's a.
Like, I think when I went in there, I was like, I want to draw a Gyaru with horns, and then I said I want to draw a Gyaru with horns, and then I drew a Gyaru with horns, and I gave her twin tails tied to the horns, and I was like, sick. And then people ended up liking her a lot. I like her a lot. Now she's basically a mascot character. Who would have thought?
And that's how it became. Just a amalgamation of horny.
Sometimes you just have to go like, I want to draw this and with this, and then you go from there. And sometimes you just strike gold.
And as you can see, fucking. As you can see, Ife is fucking gold, given she's a Gyara as well. Thank you, Crimson Rose 85. Next question by Marvel Arts. Marvel Art single. Can we hope for more stream?
Oh shit! I don't know. I only try to stream when it's not noisy around, so that's at night. The problem is that at night is also when I'm gaming, so it just depends. It also has to be like something I'm like, oh, I want to stream this, something that I feel like streaming, because if I'm not excited about streaming a certain piece, I won't really like have a lot of fun streaming it. So I'd rather not. It just has to be like spur of the moment. Sometimes I'll just open stream. I also have not set up OBS in the new computer, and I'm too lazy to set up my alerts again and all that stuff. It's a pain in the ass. And fix my audio, because OBS tends to peak my audio a lot, and I have no idea how to fix that. And every guide I find, I don't think anything helps me. I'm not very good with audio stuff. I just plug it in and hope for the best, I guess. I guess when I get a new mic, I might try it out.
So yeah, no promises, but when he feels like it, he's gonna stream.
Yeah, I have thought about streaming every now and then, but it's like, do I have anything I want to stream right now? And usually the answer is no.
That's understandable. I mean, sometimes streaming comes really restricted as well. You can't share everything on a stream.
Yeah.
Depending on where you stream, that is, obviously. But and some people just enjoy their me time while they're drawing. I don't know. It depends, person to person, right? But thank you, Marvel Art. Next question by Eon Kane. Eon_Kane, and he says, when did you decide to become the CEO of Short Stack? As I said earlier on the introduction.
Yeah, I was given that title. I did not take it for myself.
Like,
you guys gave me that title. So whenever people gave me the title of that, I guess that's it. I don't really know. I just draw, man. People were like, "Oh, hey, look at that." I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever you guys say, that's fine by me.
It's not a self-given title. It was. It was handed to him. It's a badge of honor.
It was bestowed.
It was bestowed upon him. Yeah.
All right, next question. Go.
Next question by Horny62294146. Thank you, Horny62294146. I'm gonna say his full name every time. He says, "Why is your art so good? Simple and clean."
I guess because I practice a lot. I draw a lot. I draw what this one is I think this one's important. I draw things that are fun for me, so it shows in my art, I guess. I don't know. What people see is mostly like what I have fun with. So I guess I think it shows when an artist had fun with a piece or not, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. It's quite obvious when someone is enjoying their art, when someone is just pumping out art for the sake of money, or for the sake of followers, and not something they enjoy. Well, that's why his art is so good, Mr. Horny62294146. Thank you very much.
There you go. That's about it.
Yeah. No, we've got two more. Yeah, that was a simple and clean question. Next question, we've got Mastermind Omega, which is one of the most important questions I've seen so far. He asks, Mastermind Omega asks, have you ever drink cooking oil?
No, but I've seen LA Beast do it, and I don't want to do it myself.
Damn, why not?
I don't want to be stuck in a toilet for hours afterwards.
Understandable.
That sounds like a miserable experience.
Yeah, my man got tourist as well. He can't be bothered.
Fuck it. It goes from the top and bottom, cooking oil all over. You heard it here first.
Alright, hold up. I have a quick question. If you could draw on the toilet while you're shitting, like efficiently, would you do it?
I guess I don't know. I think the toilet is a sacred time. You shouldn't work while you're there.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. This guy's smart.
Fair enough.
This guy's smart. You shouldn't work while you're taking a shit, bro. Shits are very important, rituals.
You just, I don't know, just read something on your phone, or like scroll Twitter or whatever, scroll your Instagram.
Yeah. See, that's smart. That's smart. But not work. Work is different. Work is outside the toilet.
I don't want to put effort while I'm there.
I'm already putting enough effort. Next and final question, actually, so far. Last question, but not least, by Scorby Dorby Doot, which is a question we asked earlier, and it's a staple question of our podcast. But this time, I want to go more into detail. Scorby Dorby Doot asks, "Tits or ass?" And obviously, he said tit.
Yeah.
Now I need you to elaborate.
I don't know. What do you want elaboration on? I just like seeing the body more from the front, and that's what it's on the front as well, so it's a bonus, I guess. Maybe. I don't know what to think about this. What do you mean, bro? Elaborate, he says.
Yeah, elaborate. Like, give me your hypothesis. Why tits are better than ass?
I don't know.
You know what? Looks like you cannot, which it just means my opinion. Obviously, ass is better. What works? And no, I will not elaborate.
Yeah, just don't elaborate. Just say your piece and leave.
I'll say my ass is better. Thank you, Scorby Dooby Doo. With this, that's every single Twitter question we have today. Before we start closing down and all of that, do you have any shoutouts?
Shit.
Give us 3 shoutouts.
5 if you're fast.
I'm not fast, bro. I don't even know who to shout out.
Three it is. Go. Top of your head. 3 people.
Hold on. I guess. Dude, these things you should tell me beforehand.
Nah, make it on the spot makes people think harder about it.
God. I guess shout outs. Can I just say shout outs to the followers?
Yeah, sure.
For giving me money.
Sure, let's go with that.
for commissioning me fun stuff, I guess. I'll give a shout out to who do I want more eyes on? That's also what I'm thinking of. Who do I want more eyes on? I think.
Is there someone who you think is underappreciated? Is there anyone? Well, obviously there is, but I guess you're too busy right now. It's like you're thinking too hard.
I'm just inspecting. I'm not good at these. I'm not good at finding people. Shout out
to my followers. Shout out to my Oil. Do you give us one shout out, Oil?
I already gave a shout out to Pink Animations.
Yeah, Pink Animations, but no, now this is a closing shout out. It's different. Pink Animations once again on the screen. First Twitter account.
Hold up, I need to open up a Twitter. On
the screen.
A shout out to Kelvin Hugh. I like his art a lot.
Kelvin Hugh, yeah.
Always, whenever I commission him, always does good work. I think he's bigger than me, but I don't care. Who else is God.
Or just one more. Think about it. Kelvin Hugh, and now it's gonna be. You're supposed to say a name when I do the click.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
Who is it?
You know what? Shout out to at Huffslav for making a great Tristana drawing. Here we go.
Huffslav.
Oh, I guess shout out to Tango Bad, who recently returned to drawing again.
Well, welcome back, Tango.
And now that you said Tristana, I was like, oh shit, Tango Bad recently returned. Yeah. Shout out Tango Bad. Very good.
Tango Bad.
Disappeared for so long, like what, 2 years or so? Actually not 2 years, but it was like a good good half a year after he was missing for a good half a year. So yep.
Thank you. Welcome back, Tango Bat. Welcome back, sir. Half a year of. I see you now. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had, I think, some health issues or something like that. I was very surprised when I just saw him posting again recently.
Yeah, he just dropped a fucking Bridget. It's like, hey guys, look, it's Brisket. Fucking wild. I'm looking at his Tristana right now. It's fucking amazing. Anywho, shout out at Tango Bat Draws. What's Kelvin Hugh?
It's at Hugh Kelvin.
At Hugh Kelvin.
Yeah.
And at all the followers.
All my boys, all
the Patreon, all the Twitter.
Yeah.
And
all the horn lovers out there.
All the horn lovers. Hell yeah. All the quote unquote short stack lovers. What's up?
Shiro,
I think that's it. Yo,
go.
Hey, calm down. Don't rush me. I get scared under pressure. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us, Zanamaoria.
Thanks for inviting me.
Like we know we woke you up and you were, you're still waking up, and we kind of forced you to be here early in the morning, and we'll do it again. Anyways,
it's not early in the morning. I just have a fucked schedule.
Yeah, like every other artist ever.
Every single artist on human earth fucking fucked up. Anywho,
I don't think I even know a single artist who has like a normal sleeping schedule.
You? No, not you. Fuck you.
Not me. I go
Krakow.
Krakow goes to bed at like 7 in the morning.
A man has insomnia. I'm pretty
For
sure.
For someone who has insomnia, he sleeps a decent amount of hours. At least one.
Oh no. All right. Yeah.
Minimum.
Anyway, Zana, thank you for coming. Shiro, I don't know, fucking.
Hey! Don't.
Yeah. What's up?
Don't fucking me. Fucking you.
I don't know, Shiro. Thank you for coming? Question mark. Also.
I haven't came.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll be seeing you in the next episode soonish, I think. Probably. Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you, everyone. Ciao.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.